Attribute Splat is used to paint feather attributes onto a mesh, which is used later to populate the feather groups. Attribute Splat takes two inputs, the geo to paint on and the data to paint. The data input will only take attributes found on point 0 of the input, with an option to ignore certain attributes. It is important to ignore P, or else the skin will inherit the data's position, which is 0. You can turn on mirroring at any time, which is retroactive. If you make any changes, you can press Apply Data to bake the attributes onto the skin. The color attribute is dulled where the data is not yet applied. When you enter the state, it behaves exactly like a curve paint node, since it inherited that state. You can use the scroll wheel to change the brush size, and hold Ctrl to erase. When you exit the state, the data is automatically applied. All of the strokes can be modified retroactively if needed. To make all the feather groups, you put all the attribute splats in a chain. You can also modify feather attributes individually by setting the attribute values manually on a point. Here, I can paint on the damage probability and scale, independent of any feather data nodes. I also add CD to ignore attributes, so the feather group colors don't get overwritten. You can also modify the attributes with an attribute paint node. Here, I have the damage scale. The next step after this will be blurring the data with data blur.